weightless at all. Job 28 says, "He established the weight of the wind." Those words were written somewhere between 1500 and 2000 years before Christ. At that time, air was universally believed to be weightless. Ancient cultures thought air was empty, invisible, and without substance. Weight was associated only with solid objects you could see and touch. There was no concept of atmospheric pressure, no understanding of gases, no experiments showing that air could exert force or have mass. For most of history, the idea that air had weight would have sounded absurd. But modern science tells a very different story. Today we know that air has mass, density, and pressure. The atmosphere presses down on the Earth with measurable force. This pressure affects weather, breathing, boiling points, flight, and even how our bodies function. In fact, every square inch of your body is experiencing thousands of pounds of air pressure at this very moment. Air is not empty, it is not weightless. It is measurable, physical, and powerful. Here's what makes this interesting. The Bible doesn't describe air as nothing. It describes it as having weight. That directly contradicts the ancient belief of its time and aligns with what science would not confirm until the 17th century. This does not prove the Bible is true by itself. One statement never does. But the pattern keeps strengthening. Last week, we saw a clear pattern begin to emerge. We started with human uniqueness, then moved to unseen forces shaping reality. We looked at what humans are made of, why the universe follows fixed laws, and how the scale of the cosmos is far larger than ancient people ever imagined. This episode pushes the pattern further. It identifies a physical property science would not discover for millennia. And the next episode gets even harder to dismiss. Be sure to follow the series because each episode builds in strength. And by episode 15, the question becomes extremely difficult to avoid. Now I want to hear from you in the comments. Why would ancient writers describe air as having weight when their world believed it was weightless? And if science later confirmed that air exerts measurable pressure, where did that idea come from?